On the last episode of Project Vermin, Lady Parsec sent Sam XP1 to get engineers so he could be enslaved to help her build machines in a mechanical army. Sam pretended he wanted to interview him, and during this demo mentioned the respawn machine all of the mercenaries use, which got Sam quite interested in such a device. After he convinced Engineer to get into the Rafflecopter with him, Sam stunned him with a ray gun and told Spencer about the respawn machine that Demo mentioned in the hopes they could add it to their plan for universal domination. Now, let's join the action of Episode 2, Investigation, as the mercenaries find out their teammate never returned from his interview with Sam.
You've been staring at the window for 30 minutes straight! What's wrong?
Del still isn't back from his interview. Do you think he's okay?
I don't know. I've been worried about him myself.
Have any of you seen Del anywhere? He missed the entire battle.
That's what we were just talking about.
I know he's probably going to turn up any minute now, but I just can't shake the feeling that something's up.
Peter, he's my best friend, and I know he has gone and was going to last longer than expected.
Why did he trust the bastard? That some bloke was up to no good. I never should have let him go. I could have stopped Del from going. I just let him.
I should have stopped him. He wouldn't have listened to me. I don't think he would have listened to you since you're suspicious of almost everybody. No Fenn's, Nick.
No Wickers, no I'm taking.
Ruffle News probably doesn't even exist.
Sam was probably the bloody best spy in distance, sent to capture him and bring him back to their base.
I knew there weren't much of loss, but to get up now, that heartless mess is.
Listen up, ladies. I say we wait it out. These interviews can take a long time, especially since they're probably having to put makeup and do his hair and stuff for the camera.
Can't say I'm him. I don't want to have makeup put on me.
Sam should have brought me to. I would have made you look beautiful.
Did I give you the permission to talk? Like I was saying, he's probably doing just fine and enjoying himself on TV. Watch, by the time we wake up tomorrow, he'll be back, and we can all ask him how the interview was.
Yeah, that's a good point. I've never been on TV, but I've seen news reporters. They always have fancy hair and makeup and everything. They probably spent 3 hours just getting the poor man ready. And some probably has a bajillion questions for him, and so his interview's gonna last 3 more hours.
I hope you're right. You missed him already.
It's gonna be okay, big guy.
I'm still not convinced. There was something off about Sam.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Tell you what, Mick, if Del hasn't come back by tomorrow morning, then we can panic.
Fine, we have a deal.
The mercenaries try to keep themselves occupied for the rest of the evening, before eventually drifting off to a fitful, restless sleep. Pyro even had a nightmare about Engineer being tortured by Sam.
Good morning, Mick. How did you sleep?
I didn't. Couldn't stop thinking about Dal. Not like that, you wanker! I mean, I couldn't stop worrying about him. I have a really bad feeling about this situation.
All right, let's go see if he's in Jane's room.
What's wrong?
It's awful.
What is it?
Del never came back. His boots weren't by the bed. His bed was just like it was last night. He wasn't in the kitchen making breakfast for everybody, and he wasn't in his workshop either. He really is gone.
Bloody hell!
Okay, this does not look good here.
Jeremy, got any ideas?
Hold up, I'm thinking.
To the others now!
I told every single one of them already. They're all out in the living room if you want to join them.
He's gone! Del's gone! Straight out from under our noses!
We shouldn't have let him go with that man. I know an enemy spy in disguise when I see one.
What are we going to do?
I miss him so much. Poor Del. Why didn't I stop him?
Pyro! It is not your fault! Little baby reporter tricked us!
Well, we're not gonna find him by sitting around crying. We need to come up with a plan.
And what do you propose we do? We have nothing to go off of.
He's right. He didn't tell us where Sam was taking him or anything. We don't even know anything about Sam besides his name and that he's with Ruffle News. I agree with Mick. We've got to do something now. If we don't act fast, they could kill him and knows what they want with him.
Where am I? I have a headache. Wait. I'm inside a giant glass tube. Help me!
And after that we'll...
What the hell do you want, you-to-face bastard?
I thought you were going to interview me. Not whatever the hell you pulled back there in your helicopter. And now I'm in it too. You better tell me right now what's going on. I'll break the glass. Just tell me what in Sam Hill you brought me in here for.
That's for Lady Parsec to explain.
Are you gonna kill me or something? My facility. What are you going to do to my friend? I won't tell you anything until you get me out of this suit. And for your information, rest of the red team ordered its units into metal shop.
We need to start a full investigation.
But where are we going to start?
We should start with the blue team. I'm gonna bet that's some bloke as their spy in disguise.
You really think it was him? I've never seen him use that kind of disguise. Wouldn't he pick something less outlandish and colorful?
I say we head over to the barracks and demand they bring Dell back.
Do you have any idea how much trouble we'll get into for showing up on blue property? We'll get fired for sure.
Maybe we could call the administrator and see if she'll ask them.
All right, Mick, get your phone and call her. The rest of us will think of an actual plan that'll take less than 3 business days to complete.
Oi! We don't have to be the one to call her.
It was your idea.
Fine on, do it.
All right, what do we know besides the blue spy who could disguise himself and take Dell?
Sexton, Al.
That reporter wants the short and steady to be in.
And what would he want with Dell?
All right, Einstein, you come up with a theory then. I told you!
Rayman!
What are you talking about? He's never disguised himself!
No, but I'm sure you all noticed he had a synthetic voice and metal parts, didn't you?
I thought he just had a cold.
I assumed he had a talker device implanted in his heart. And I assumed my hearing hadn't fully recovered from the explosions in the battle.
You need to learn to be more suspicious.
You're starting to sound like Mick now.
Be that as it may, still suspect that Greyman created Sam to come get Dell.
But Sam doesn't look anything like the other robots he's made. And he looked like had skin.
No, he didn't. He was all metal.
You're misremembering it.
Did any of you happen to take a picture of Sam?
Yeah, because we all bring cameras into the battlefield just in case we need to take a picture of the suspicious guy.
Cameras!
Good point.
Cameras!
What about cameras?
That's it. There's security cameras all over the base.
That's right. It's a blue spy changed into Sam's security cameras. What'll caught it. Going for a pile.
We'd better go tell Sniper to ask her if she'll let us review the camera footage.
And I know just how we'll do it. I'll seduce Miss Pauline into letting all of us into the camera room. She'll be so flattered by my charm that she'll have to. What? It will totally work!
We should do it Spy's way.
They go inside and ask Sniper to relay a message to the administrator to let them look at the camera footage from that day. At first she doesn't want to do it, but they tell her it's crucial to finding Engineer since they've got nothing else to go off of. When she realizes that without Engineer she and Saxton could lose money, especially if his absence results in a premature ending to the Gravel Wars, she finally reluctantly agrees to let them look at the tapes.
Okay, she told us not to touch anything else in here other than the computer, and only to look at the footage from yesterday.
Can one of you tell her to stop staring at us from the door? She's kind of giving me the creeps.
You're technically not allowed to be in here. I'd advise against insulting me, unless you want me to revoke my permission for you to be here.
Jeremy! Will you shut your big mouth for once?
You look at this, Misha. Are you scratching your butt? That's nasty.
Go it outside!
But
Now!
Thank you. He was getting on my nerves.
Do you want to wait outside with Jeremy?
What? I was just a...
No more remarks! Let Doctor and me look at computer in silence.
Everybody! Look at this!
What did you think?
can I come back and...
No.
Look! Right before Sam came in. That's his helicopter. He landed near the fence.
He knocked over the Calcutta.
Yes, And look on this other screen. Pyro, you killed the blue spy and sent him to the respawn right where that helicopter landed. It couldn't have been him.
So if it wasn't the blue spy, then who the hell was that?
Wait! How's it? Go to the camera in corner. Replay it. Look at folder Sam has.
Wait, that's not the same logo that his new helicopter has on it.
Does this camera zoom in anymore?
It has a sharpening function, but it's not magic. It won't zoom in much.
Oh! It's that button! Doctor! Sharpen image!
It's so blind! Can't keep going any farther!
That's the best it can do. Like the administrator said, it's not magic.
Speaking of magic, I think I recognize that symbol. I need to step back. Excuse me, can I stand in the door next to you?
Hey, the administrator blocking the door is bad enough to ask you to help her keep me out of something.
That's it. It's just what I thought. This looks like one of the summoning circles Merasmus used back when I lived with him.
You think so? I don't remember what his summoning circles looked like when I saw him.
I know it is. Quick, someone print that picture out.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
Jeremy, go help Mick unfold the extra seats in his van. We're going to pay a certain wizard a visit.
Oi! Why are we taking my van? Can't we just ask the administrator to use one of the company vans?
Because you've got a mini fridge in there so you can bring beer for the rest of us.
Can I put some bark in there and like that more?
And bring some bonk for Jeremy.
And the fridge will keep my sandwiches from getting hot.
And my scrumpy. That scrumpy is the worst.
Okay, fine. But whoever's riding in back, mind the jaws. I'm not taking those out. Don't want anyone stealing them.
Who in their right mind would steal jaws of peace?
Some bloke on the blue team haven't figured out who it is yet, but when I do...
We are wasting time. Let us go rescue Dell.
All of the mercenaries pile into Sniper's van and drive out to Merasmus's place.
Ark, oh pick up this decoration. It's hideous.
Come on, let's just ring the doorbell so we can get out. I don't like it here.
I think it's alright, but if Dad was here, he'd be horrified by all the rotting wood and building code violations.
Okay, if you want to do it, or where.
It's funny!
The great Merasmus will now. Oh! It's you! Please tell me your good jobs as pizza delivery drivers.
We're here to deliver a large Whoopus pizza with extra cheese.
What did you do with Dow?
What are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb, magician. You disguised yourself as some multicolored hippie robot and kidnapped our engineer.
No, I didn't. You've got the wrong guy.
You got in your helicopter and kidnapped him right off of the base.
A helicopter? I don't even have one. What is the meaning of this?
Yeah, right. Where are you keeping him? Let us look.
Large mushroom and pineapple pizza for the great Merasmus.
Pineapple on pizza? You a human monster.
That would be him with the robe and skull on his head.
Halloween isn't for another 5 months. You know that, right?
Trust me, he's not going to listen.
Here you go, and keep the change.
Thanks. Your friend is really weird.
I'm being serious. I didn't have anything to do with your engineer. Now let me eat this before it gets cold.
You are lying to us!
If you didn't have anything to do with his disappearance, then explain this. That's your summoning circle on that folder, and that's you in disguise coming to kidnap Dell.
Busted.
Wait, the great Merasmus needs to see that. Oh no? What are you talking about? That's not my schedule at all. You don't understand. It's way worse.
Worse!
And that's not me. I do know that is stuff. That's some one. That's what he said his name was. And he's with Raffle News, but what is Raffle News anyway?
Is it real or was he just making it up?
Oh, Raffle News is very real. And Sam XP1 is a reporter. You wasn't lying about that. But this...
Will you stop being vague and tell us what's going on? This is a matter of life and death.
Phones, Jan. You finally said something correct. This is a matter of life and death.
Well, what is that symbol if it's not yours?
I can't tell you,
What?
but I can show you. Come on in and I'll show you.
If we come in, you're going to attack us just like you did to Dell.
Do you want me to help you find out where he is or not?
Come on, let's just go inside. We've got our weapons if he tries anything funny.
Man, I hate these couches. They're so uncomfortable. Can't you cast a spell to make some more comfortable furniture?
Silence! The furnace is good for Erasmus back.
It's not good for Jeremy's.
Why are you talking that way anyway? We're not here to fight. You don't need to intimidate us and be dramatic.
What kind of air freshener do you have in here? It stinks.
Have you got any booze in the fridge? I didn't bring any and I'm thirsty. Look, if you don't stop complaining, Erasmus will kick you all out of his house and you won't ever find out who Sim is.
Stop talking, everybody!
Wow, this is a lot bigger than Erasmus anticipated. Perhaps Erasmus should have ordered a medium. Anybody want to help me this?
I'll have a slice.
No. You put!
I already know you had pineapples. Like I was saying, Ruffles is real.
You're watching Ruffle News. Fair, unbiased, and fast. Hello, and welcome to Ruffle News. I'm Sam XP1. Today, the Intergalactic Parliament has passed a bill that will...
So does that mean there's actually been an interview? Unfortunately, probably not. Sam XP1 has never heard on Ruffle News before because he doesn't like them.
But he was singing Dell's praises all day yesterday. He was going on and on about how smart he was.
He was on to him. Wonder you should have trusted him.
No, you really shouldn't have trusted him. Look, Ruffle is fair and honest, he says. What a laugh. He just says whatever Lady Parsec wants him to say. He cares more about money than facts.
Who's Lady Parsec?
That's whose symbol that is on his folder. Wait a second. This is indisputable proof that he's working with her. You've done it? For mortals, you are actually pretty good.
That doesn't explain who Lady Parsec is, though.
Right. So, this is going to be difficult to explain. But...
TV set. Beetlejuice Television
That's
Association
it.
important
That's the
viewing.
logo on
Today's
Sam's
announcement
folder.
from our esteemed queen will commence shortly. Please wait for instructions and do not change
What
your
is the
TV set.
Kingdom of
Beetlejuice
Parsec?
Television Association important viewing. Today's announcement from our esteemed queen.
That's Lady Parsec.
What language are those captions in?
I'm not so, but I'm guessing it's a language from another planet.
Whoa, you get alien TV here.
And we are taking all steps to keep your star system safe from biological life. Though many other biological civilizations have been dealt with, the threat of an invasion still looms high. But fear not, citizens. For we are building an army with the most advanced technology and the help of the greatest minds from all corners of the universe.
What? She thinks humans are going to invade the stars.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Lady Parsec is the ruler of the universe, but Earth doesn't really answer to her control. And she adds that.
How come we haven't heard of her before?
She's been trying to get control of Earth, but the governments of Earth have all but rejected her influence outright. Add that to the fact that Earth is where the humans live and she really has our planet. Why doesn't she like humans? Because she believes robots are better than all biological life. That unfortunately includes Erasmus, since he isn't a robot.
So Dell's been captured by Cop News anchor who's really an agent of an alien robot supremacist dictator who wants to kill all humans.
Does that mean Dell is dead?
He can't be dead.
To be honest, Erasmus doesn't know. She could have raided the entire base and kidnapped all of you to kill. But she didn't. I suspect she wanted something in particular with your engineer. What that is, I don't know, but it can't be good.
We got to rescue him. We can't just leave him to die.
What are we going to do? They're aliens. Haven't you seen any science fiction movies? Aliens have laser guns and spaceships. And I'm sorry, but Sasha isn't going to be able to do anything against the laser gun.
Well, in theory, we could trace the transmission and find out where it's coming from.
Only one problem. Nell's the only one who know how to do that. None of the rest of us are hackers.
There might just be a way.
Come on, maggot, spit it out.
Not everyone into none of those supports Lady Parsec. There is a group of robots who originated from Earth and travelled the galaxy to help the rebel cause. Perhaps could use my magically modified devices to send a message through the galaxy right now, and ask for their help tracing the signal. But I would need to be discreet about it. If Lady Parsec's forces find out, Erasmus will be no more.
Then do it!
Whatever it takes to find out ruin.
And let us know if we can be of any assistance, mate.
Not unless you know to make what's essentially a satellite dish that transmits magic into space.
We're trying to rescue the only one of us who'd have known how to do that.
Not trying to, we're going to rescue Han!